Laid before you are some of the symbols of Tau Beta Sigma. While these symbols hold deeper meaning to the sisters in the bond, they represent the founding principles of our organization. A foundation is defined as an underlying basis or principle upon which something is built. Today, we honor those who have laid the foundation for our sorority and have provided us with the opportunity to come together as sisters in the bond of service to band programs across the nation. To exemplify this coming together, we will now sing the national hymn. In 1939, Wave of Bangs, along with Emily Sorrell and Ruth Linnell Williams, first developed the idea of establishing a band sorority for college and university bandswomen. Inspired by Kappa Kappa Psi, these women established a student organization at Texas Technical College named Tau Beta Sigma.
In 1941, the group asked A. Frank Martin, Grand Executive Secretary of Kappa Kappa Psi, for assistance in nationalizing Tau Beta Sigma, where it was decided they would petition to become an auxiliary unit of Kappa Kappa Psi. Because of complications due to World War II and within the Grand National Council of Kappa Kappa Psi, it was recommended in 1945 that this local group form their own national organization.
Because they wanted to affiliate themselves with Kappa Kappa Psi and share in the resources that the fraternity had to offer, the band's women turned over all of their work and the name Tau Beta Sigma to the Women's Band Sorority at Oklahoma A&M. Through this act, the chapter at Oklahoma A&M would become the Alpha chapter, and the chapter at Texas Tech would become the Beta chapter. Per this agreement, Texas Tech would also be known as the founding location of the sorority, and Wave of Bangs would be known as the founder.
On March 26, 1946, a charter was granted by the state of Oklahoma, legally establishing Tau Beta Sigma, National Honorary Band Sorority. In years since, the organization has been dedicated to serving collegiate bands, promoting women in music, and establishing itself as a prominent organization in the college band field.
Music is the common tie that brought us to this organization and dedication to serving the bands, and this is at its core of everything that our sisterhood hopes to accomplish. Our official motto, Tau Beta Sigma for Greater Bands, exemplifies these two central tenets of our organization.
With the principles that the Sisters of Tau Beta Sigma have subscribed to our ritual, we have 5 qualities to be observed by members at all times.
1. Knowledge and development of your physical powers in the quest for good health and bodily perfection.
2. Recognition and development of your intellectual potential.
3. Appreciation for and the maintenance of the highest moral standards.
4. Achievement of and the personification within you of lofty spiritual ideals.
5. Cultivation and maintenance of your emotional flows under all conditions.
These ideals have been integral to our organization since its conception and have provided a framework for the success of our sisterhood. From our founding sisters to our newest initiated members, these qualities have helped guide our mission to serve the bands.
The 8 essential factors of Tau Beta Sigma promote friendship and respect among sorority members.
1. Physical and mental qualities and attractive nature. 2. Demonstrated loyalty and dependability to those persons and institutions deserving them. 3. A truthfulness and honesty which instills a sense of truth in others. 4. A cheerfulness at all times and under all circumstances, even in the face of great trials.
5. mutual interest in the art of music and its performance and its aesthetic qualities it can project to others. 6, generosity of mind, heart, and hand. 12, tolerance tempered with kindness and in consideration for the needs of others. And last, fortitude and courage to see an ideal, to seize upon it, and follow it wherever it may lead you in topics.
The 8 essential factors guide all of our relationships, not only with the sisters and brothers of Tau Beta Sigma, but how we conduct ourselves in our personal and professional lives. As sisters and brothers of Tau Beta Sigma, we believe that it is an honor to be selected to serve. With this honor comes the responsibility to hold ourselves to the standards prescribed to us throughout our time in the sisterhood.
One of the most important relationships we cultivate in our sisterhood is that with our brothers of Kappa Kappa Psi. Over our history, Kappa Kappa Psi and Tau Beta Sigma have worked together to serve collegiate bands across the nation. We have established a long-lasting love and a bond that will continue to develop a mutual respect, promote the growth of stronger band programs across the nation. We would not be the Tau Beta Sigma we are today without the love and support that our Kappa Kappa Psi brothers have shared with us for many years.
We will now show our love and bond by singing our affirmation song.
And then we go.
Yeah, let's say, are we?
You know,
Make a circle like around
Please come join. Yeah, also.
On this day, I shall profess my true devotion to TBS. I'm a sister in the bond of this kinship. I am fond. Tau Beta Sigma, for you I will hold strong. Tau Beta Sigma, a sister forever long. When I wander far from home, I'll have courage, I'm not alone. When darkness falls and all is night, I'll trust my heart and find the light. Tau Beta Sigma, for you I will hold strong. Tau Beta Sigma, a sister forever long. So from today until my rest with my sisters, I am best. Woo!
Sorry.
Tau Beta Sigma, T-A-U-B-E-A, S-I-G-M-A, Tau Beta Sigma,
I am Harrison Calvert, and I'm the current president of the TBS Alpha Chapter Alumni Association. So first off, the Alumni Association, I'm sure you probably all heard of it. There are different levels to it. So first off is a LAA. What's that? That is a local alumni association. So those are going to be all of your smaller chapters, like the one that we have here. So for us, ours is based off of the Alpha chapter here at Oklahoma State. So we call ourselves the Alpha Chapter Alumni Association. So we started working on getting this chapter put together in August of 2021, mostly by interacting with alumni at a lot of the football games and other sporting events here, and also some other chapter activities that alumni were invited to work to get a list of people together that were interested in starting. So after we spent the fall of 2021 and spring of 2022 getting the list put together, we started working on all of our paperwork to begin our chartering process. Finally, in the fall of 2022, we were able to start having our meetings with Dr. Thea Murphy, who at the time was the LAA Relations Officer on the TDSA board, to start the paperwork process. Shortly after that, we gained the interest group status, which is pretty similar to when there's a new chapter and they become are they still called colonies?
Charter member.
Charter group? Yeah. So there's pretty much the same thing as that. And myself, Barbara McRae, who's right back there, Chelsea Zuniga, Barbara's son, John, and my wife, Madison, all worked together to get all of our paperwork put together and start up our chapter. And then finally, on November 19th of 2023, we were granted our charter as the Alpha Chapter Alumni Association of Tau Beta Sigma. So now we are a working alumni association. And we've been a little slow to kind of get started on everything, but we're really starting to step up on some of our programs and hopefully have some fundraising getting together soon. So we're really hoping over this next upcoming year, y'all as active members can see some of the stuff more that we're doing for all of you. Awesome.
Hey y'all. Hi, my name is Michaela Johnson. If we haven't met, I'm sure we will. I am the Vice President of Special Projects for the Alpha Chapter here and also for the Southwest District. And I'm going to talk about service and TBS. So who here likes video games? Who plays video games? Who here likes Mario? Right? Okay, so we're going to compare why we do service to the game of life or the moral game. Okay? Okay, so here's what we're going to talk about, okay? So why we do service as the Alpha Chapter at Oklahoma State, why we do service part 2, but as an organization as a whole, so nationally, what kind of service we do within our bands, and what kind of service we do within the community, focus on 5, and then how to get involved. Okay, so here's your character, okay? This is me. My strengths, singing wicked, drinking Dr. Pepper, service. My weaknesses, math and physical activity. And we've all got weaknesses, okay? So I've got one life, you might notice, right? So this is not a game where you have multiple chances to win. You only have one chance to win, right? Just like the game of life. So I've got one life, and apparently I've got a bomb and a coin in my backpack. How that's going to help us on the way, I'm not sure, but... Next slide. Okay, so when you're alone, you only have that material that you're given at the beginning of the game, right? But sometimes you can join with a team to build up your backpack. That's what we are as the Alpha Chapter. We are a team. So I couldn't do all the service on my own to gain my backpack without everyone else as the team to help me gain my backpack. Does that make sense? So we work as a team. So this is, I don't know what this is, but he's there. Yeah. Then you win! So here's me and Weva, winners. Because we served our band as a team and not as just individually. But you might notice we both individually gained 15 points from playing the game. Because even though we worked as a team, morally, it makes you feel some sort of positivity to serve others and to serve your bands, especially because, sometimes when you're in the game and you're like going, and you're like, I just gotta complete all the tasks, you don't think about the fact that if you were working with others to complete the same task, it would get done faster, and you would also gain more. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, yeah. So, team, we're winners. Okay, so why is service the organization's mission? So, serving the bands is the mission of TBS because its members have a passion to lead. I mean, I know that every single person in the Alpha chapter would step forward and lead if given the opportunity to. It's what we're made to do. We're just natural born leaders who want to take charge in our own special, unique ways. I think that's something great about TBS. And TBS provides us that that platform to be able to serve our bands in the way that we want to. So, yeah. And you can also read the slides. I'm just not reading directly off of them. So how do we serve as the Alpha chapter? So in the fall, as you guys might know, we do service squads with our brothers of Kappa Kappa Psi. And we split up our service between like water crew, uniforms, stuff like that. A lot of fun. We love getting to serve with our brothers. It's a blast. And then in the spring, we do things like Jazz Festival, which if you haven't signed up for your 2 shifts. Yeah, just a little plug real quick. And then we'll have, in April, we'll have solo ensemble contests. So different contests like that. We do GSM cleanup, which if you were at the last GSM cleanup, shout out to you because we cleaned that GSM more than we've ever cleaned it before. That was the biggest group I've ever had at cleanup, so that was really great. Thank you guys. Okay, so how do we do service through national programs? So more community outreach, crescendo projects. So this year, we went to Morrison High School, and we played with their band, and that kind of is our crescendo project, bringing music to the youth in our community. And then we also have the Dakota project, so bringing music to places like nursing homes, retirement homes, stuff like that. So, yeah. Okay, hard level, focus on 5. Okay, this is where it's gonna get difficult. I'm gonna let them walk in. Everyone look really awkwardly. Everyone stare at the door, really, really, really scarily until they walk in. Okay, back to it. So we're at the hard level, focus on 5, okay? So, the focus on 5 level, each stripe is a coin, okay? So you want to earn all your coins as a chapter, right? We're working as a team, remember that. So, Crescendo Coda is going to be our white stripe, okay? So if we complete that task, which we did this year, by going to Morrison and playing with their high school band, so boom, we earned a coin as a team, okay? Then, we completed our national hazing policy, right? Boom, that's another coin. So, we got another coin. We got 2 coins in our backpack, okay? Then, we have leadership development, okay? What is coming up in April? Our leadership development event, okay? Boom, we're fixing to earn another coin. Then we have women in music, okay? This year we had Anna Dresbach come present about women in music. So, we earned the coin. Then, we have our practice log. And congratulations, you all practiced, so boom, we earned a coin. Okay, so now we have wire pieces. We got the left, the center, and the right, okay? So, we hosted an IBA band auditions, boom. That's 1. We submitted all of our photos for the district wire piece. Woo! In case you guys didn't know. We did submit all of our photos, so boom, center 1. Then, we just have to seat someone at National Convention, okay? And if you're interested in going to National Convention, which you should be, it'll be in Kentucky this year, please try to go for delegate if you really want to. It's going to be a ton of fun. I suggest everyone goes. It's going to be a blast. I'm going to try and work my way up to getting there, okay? Okay, so I want to win. I want to serve. So if you start small, volunteering groups, whatever, there's 1,000 volunteering places on campus. So starting small, starting something like that. If you want to just get involved one day, Into the Streets is a really good way to do that. They do it every year. You can go clean up streets, plug. And it's a lot of fun. Or you can get involved with being on the executive team for this next year for Tau Beta Sigma. Oh my goodness! Nominations are coming up, guys. Yay, you win! So obviously, get in touch with us if you're not already a part of the organization and help go make a difference. And then, thank you for playing!
Make sure.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can tell.
Okay, guys. My name is Emma McCraw, and I'm one of the newest sisters here. And I'm gonna be yapping about TBS and music education, more specifically how TBS has supported future music educators.
Yeah.
So what I have, there's a lot of ways TBS has contributed to music educators, but I'm gonna just go with these simple points, which is leadership opportunities and skills, networking with other music educators, and supporting the band. Okay, first we have leadership opportunities and skills. So when being a music educator or just a teacher in general, you're gonna need leadership skills. If not, your classroom, chaos. It's gonna crash and burn. So in TBS, there's many ways you can earn up those skills and get those opportunities for leadership, like leadership positions, like in chapter or district, national level. And then, oh gosh. And then also we do have our green stripe projects, like the one that's coming up in April. Well, I would go to that. It helps build up your leadership skills. And then also we have, weirdly enough, taking up littles. When you're taking up a little, they don't know anything, and basically yourself, the big, you're basically leading them and you're helping them out. So that's a way, even if you aren't going for leadership positions in chapters. Okay, so we got networking with other music educators. So as a music educator, I believe it's important to network because it could help broaden your view, keep up with trends, and also earn you more opportunities in your career. And you can meet people at national conventions, district conventions, which, isn't there like a district convention coming up?
Yeah.
And then also you can network with some of our women speakers in our music series. That's a way. And then members in the chapter. There's plenty of people, at least in our chapter at the moment, there's a lot of music education majors, and that's a way we can network with others. Yeah. And lastly, we have supporting the band. And we all know, if you're a music director, it is very important you know how to support your band. If not, it's not going to go well. We all know that. If it's not supported well enough, it's no. So ways that we support the band are like fundraising events and our like Coda and Crescendo projects, which helps brings out our name to the community. They can come support us whenever we need. And then we also have our service projects, like we got, I think we did uniforms, water, trash pickup, the GSM, a lot of other things. And then basically, overall, TBS can help future music educators and be more prepared for their future as a music educator.
Yeah, Sam's.
Okay.
Sam's is the one that's not on it. It'll be like behind
Oh,
the.
yeah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Samantha. I'm the current Vice President of Membership for Tau Beta Sigma, the Alpha Chapter. And I'm just going to be talking a little bit about recruitment and retention, sisterhood and membership, basically just what we do for recruitment, what we look for in recruitment, how the sisterhood helps people out, and then how it helps them out in their lifelong journey. So, Tau Beta Sigma is more than just an organization. It's a sisterhood dedicated to service, leadership, and the advancement of collegiate bands. Our recruitment efforts ensure that we continue to welcome individuals who are passionate about music, service, and personal growth. We seek members who embody the spirit of dedication, teamwork, and integrity. Individuals who are eager to support their bands, uplift their communities, and strengthen the bonds of sisterhood. We look for students who share our values of leadership, diversity, commitment, and excellence, as well as those who are ready to contribute their talents, enthusiasm, and heart to something greater than themselves. Tau Beta Sigma is not just about membership, it's about fostering a lifelong connection to a group of like-minded individuals who inspire, uplift, and challenge one another to be the best versions of themselves. By recruiting passionate and dedicated members, we ensure that our legacy continues, our impact grows, and our sisterhood thrives. So this past school year, last semester, we had several recruitment events. They were very successful. We had lots of people show up. And then this spring, we just initiated a new class, Delta Mu. We had 6 initiates, and they're all very good people. I think they're very passionate about TBS. It was honestly just a really good class. And we did a lot of crafts. We did some service, and now they're fully fledged members, and hopefully, I know some of them are interested in officer positions, so I'm really excited to see what next year will bring whenever they can be more active in the chapter and get to do more service. Sisterhood is the heart of Tau Beta Sigma, creating a lasting bond that extends beyond music and service. It is a source of strength, encouragement, and personal growth that enhances every member's collegiate experience. Through shared experiences, lifelong friendships, and a commitment to greater purpose, our sisterhood provides a support system that empowers each member to thrive academically, socially, and in leadership. Being part of Tau Beta Sigma means having a network of sisters who celebrate your success, uplift you through challenges, and inspire you to be the best version of yourself. The sense of belonging, camaraderie, and mutual respect within our organization fosters confidence, leadership skills, and a dedication to service that extends far beyond college. The impact of our sisterhood is not just felt during our time on campus. It creates a foundation for lifelong friendships, professional connections, and a continued passion for music and service. And Tau Beta Sigma sisterhood is more than a word. It is a promise of support, growth, and unity that transforms the collegiate journey into something truly extraordinary. And so I know for a lot of people currently in our chapter, and I'm sure it's true for people who have been in our chapter before, having TBS while they were here on campus meant quite a bit to them, because some of us come here not really knowing anyone. We join the band, but you only really get to know members in your section. But by joining TBS or even K-Side, you get to know a lot of people throughout the band and other sections. And you just get to have that support system, because sometimes it's kind of hard to make friends on campus. You don't really know what you want to be involved with, but this just gives people an opportunity to create those friendships, have service, and find something that's really passionate about. And then lastly, Tau Beta Sigma is more than a collegiate experience. It's a lifelong commitment to leadership, service, and sisterhood. The values instilled during membership continue to shape our members long after graduation, influencing their personal and professional lives in profound ways. Through the bonds of sisterhood, alumni remain connected to a network of like-minded individuals who share a passion for music, service, and making a difference in their communities. Beyond the individual impact, Tau Beta Sigma contributes to society by fostering leaders who carry the principles of integrity, teamwork, and dedication into their careers and service efforts. Our organization cultivates a sense of responsibility and a drive to uplift others. Whether through supporting the arts, mentoring future generations, or advocating for positive change, the commitment to music education and community service ensures that our influence extends far beyond the college years, leaving a lasting mark on the world. By nurturing a lifelong dedication to service, leadership, and camaraderie, Tau Beta Sigma creates not just strong individuals, but a society enriched by their contributions. The sisterhood we build continues to inspire, uplift, and create meaningful change, proving that our impact lasts a lifetime. And as I can see, there's lots of people who are from the Alumni Association here today. It's really nice to see all of you guys here. And so that just goes to show like how much of an impact TBS had on your lives. And I know it'll have a big impact on the rest of our lives whenever we graduate, as we have several seniors who are about to leave us soon. But yeah, that's it. Thank you. Much love in the morning.
Guys, a lot of familiar faces in here. I just wanted to introduce myself real quick. My name's Aurora Goodnight. I am the current chapter president for the Alpha chapter of Tau Beta Sigma. And yeah, I've been really enjoying it here. I'm a junior right now. That's going to senior year. Really quickly, I just wanted to go ahead and recognize a couple people that were here. For one, thank you, Alpha chapter of Tau Beta Sigma. We couldn't do any of this without you guys. You guys are literally everything in the chapter, right? Matt again for setting this up. This was all done from, everything that you wanted to do for this event, and I really like what you did. So, I also wanted to recognize Lisa, who is our chapter sponsor. Wanted to really thank you for being here. It means a lot to us. I want to also thank the Alumni Association. Chelsea and Barb, you guys have been amazing communicating with, and I'm super glad to be in contact with you guys now and have more familiar faces showing up again. So it's really nice to have you guys around and be in communications with you guys. Yeah. I also want to recognize our lovely brothers of our Alpha chapter of Kappa Kappa Psi. Thank you guys for coming. There's so many of y'all here. And then Allison, thank you for coming along. It means a lot having someone from nationals here, so it's really awesome. Yeah. And then thank you as well for being here. I don't know much about you, but thank you for being here. And then our HQ people that showed up as well, thank you guys. Love y'all. And then lastly, really quickly, I did want to go ahead and shout out Clinton. He is one of the advisors for the music school and is a brother of Kappa Kappa Psi, but is also an honorary of our chapter of Tau Beta Sigma. So, thank you guys all. Much love. Yeah, our mission and values. It's going to be short and sweet. So, our mission statement: we provide exceptional service to collegiate bands and promote equality and diversity, including empowering women in the band profession. We cultivate leadership, educational achievement, music appreciation, and community development. Right? And then our vision statement. Tau Beta Sigma is a highly respected music organization that creates an equitable and inclusive environment where all band members grow through leadership, musicianship, and service. Through shared values across an engaged membership base, we are empowered to flourish beyond our collegiate careers in all areas, musical, professional, and we are committed to fostering connections and creating a meaningful experience for our members, band directors, college communities, and the band world. So, you can go with this one. So, some notes about this, right? So, our sorority is in existence to be of service to band programs. That is our huge sole reason of being around, right? Serving the bands is giving us leadership opportunities, and we talked about leadership stuff, right? That are found amongst one another. We're all connecting and finding leadership opportunities through each other every single day. And this ultimately helps you in life, no matter if you're going into music, if you're going into psychology, and finance, accounting, arts, HTM, hospitality stuff, even, science, biology, micro, medicine. Hey, she just took her MCAT, by the way. So yeah. And then another continuation of this. The sorority was also built on the idea of wanting more inclusion in the music setting. And we do exactly that. It's literally in our Focus on 5 initiatives that we complete every single year. Miss Michaela was talking about that here earlier, right? You know, to where we not only host a Women in Music speaker series with the blue stripe, but we also fulfill our mission statement with our white stripe in supporting the bands in the community. And this is huge. It all literally circles around each other to make us who we are today. And this is what I love so much about our organization. And so this is very short and sweet, right? These are very important things in our word. And then have fortitude and courage to see an idea, feel, to seize upon it, and to follow it wherever it may lead you in Tau Beta Sigma. This is my most favorite thing ever, and I love it. You're near to my heart, so I thought I'd share it. And yeah, thank you guys.
Hi, my name is Lainey Brown. I am a freshman English education major here, and I was just initiated to this work. I'm very happy to get to talk to y'all today about how TBS empowers women in music. Okay, so I wanted to go over some key points about why we do this and the importance of why this is what our work is all about. So first up, we want to promote gender equality in the musical fields. So supporting women helps address the historical gender disparity in the music industry, ensuring equal opportunities for all musicians regardless of gender. So basically, we're just breaking the stereotypes and turning what used to be a male-dominated field and breaking through that gender inequality. Second point, to encourage diverse perspectives. Women bring a unique experiences and perspectives into music. Like, think about all your favorite artists. Some of them are women. Like, if you didn't have that, where would we be today? Like, they've come up with new genres. We've broken all kinds of different stuff with that. So without women, music would not be anywhere near it is today. And we also want to inspire future generations. Supporting women in music creates role models for young girls and young women to pursue careers in music and showing them they can be in that field. And then our fourth point is to celebrate talent and creativity. Women make significant contributions to music in terms of both performance and innovation, and supporting them just helps ensure that that keeps happening. So I think that's a wonderful thing. Alright, next up, our biggest method of how we do this is through our Women in Music speaker series. And up on the slide here, I've just put a few of the past speakers from this year and the last year for you to see. A little bit about this, it's been mentioned previously with some of our other speakers, so I just wanted to go more into what it is. So our Women in Music speaker series is a key feature of our program, highlighted at district and national conventions along with individual chapters when applicable. It offers members a chance to interact with women from different areas of the music profession, such as performers, music therapists, music educators. The program aligns with the sorority's mission by providing a platform for women in music to share their experiences. So like Emma went over, the networking, you're able to see these other women's successful experiences and see that you can also do that. Alright, now I made a little timeline. I did a little deep dive into some important national women that have come from our organization and been successful. So starting with 1950, we have Pauline Oliveros. She was one of the founding members of the TAL chapter, and she's a famous composer. 1952, Roberta Flack. She's an honorary member of the Eta Delta chapter, and she's a famous singer and songwriter. And then 1970, we have Kara Carpenter. She was from the Eta Omega chapter, and she was one of the lead singers from the Carpenters, along with her brother, who was also part of Tau Beta Sigma. And then 2011, we all know Queen Latifah. She was part of the Delta Delta chapter, and she is a rapper and singer. And then 2021 is Lizzo. She is an honorary member, and she is a singer and flute player. Great. Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Sylvia Gonzalez. I'm a marketing major and hospitality business administration minor, and I am a new member of Tau Beta Sigma. Yay! And the class of Delta Mu. And today I'm here to talk about the founding of Tau Beta Sigma and its history, key founders, and organization's purpose. So here are our founders: Wava Baines, Emily Sorrell, and Ruth Linnell Williams. This is kind of like the whole little gif of more in-depth history about the Tau Beta Sigma. So Wava Baines, Emily Sorrell, and Ruth Linnell Williams produced an idea of creating an advanced sorority, and they decided to bring their idea to, at the time, band director D.L. Wiley at Texas Technological College, which is now Texas Tech University. This led to a petition for recognition as an official campus organization from Dean of Women Mary Doak in spring of 1940. The academic year of 1939-1940, the elected women started to work on the sorority's crest and jewelry. The first official officers of Tau Beta Sigma, Wava Baines as our first president, and Emily Sorrell as our vice president, and Secretary Lillian Warner, Treasurer Nita Furr, reporter Barbara Griggs, and faculty sponsor D.O. Wiley. Emily Sorrell helped out on sketching the emblem and the shield, which became the emblem of the sorority. Although Wava and Emily graduated in the spring of 1940, then band enrollment was changed due to the participation in World War II, but this, however, did not stop them from developing this organization. Okay, in 1941, Tau Beta Sigma became communicating with the National Executive Secretary of Kappa Kappa Psi to officially make the sorority a national organization. The year 1943 came around. Tau Beta Sigma petitioned the Grand Council of Kappa Kappa Psi to becoming an auxiliary part of Kappa Kappa Psi. Unfortunately, with the World War II around, led to uncertainty in when the next national convention would be held at. Since the national convention cannot be held, the brothers of Kappa Kappa Psi agreed to have Tau Beta Sigma as a sister organization. With the assistance of A. Frank Martin, who was a Grand Executive Secretary of Kappa Kappa Psi of Oklahoma A&M College, which is now Oklahoma State University, Tau Beta Sigma formed its own national constitution and started the process to become its own organization after creating the sorority's badge and pin. The girls from Texas Tech gave their work over to A. Frank Martin, so that way this organization could be chartered here in Oklahoma, as Texas was not allowed to charter the organization, which is why later on they became the Beta chapter. And they were able to charter their organization on May 4th of 1946. Okay, we'll get to, I'm not finished, but okay. The University of Colorado, which is the Gamma chapter, and the University of Oklahoma, the Delta chapter, also submitted petitions to join OSU and Texas Tech prior to the official charter being received. So the last thing to go over is the organization's purpose. So I know the history and key founders are also important in what makes Tau Beta Sigma a sorority. But I think the organization's purpose is what really makes us who we are as a group. So it is truly special because not only does it honor service and leadership, but also actively creates a supportive and empowering environment for women in the band community. By recognizing and cultivating leadership skills, the organization helps women grow both personally and professionally. The focus on social, educational, and positive experience is so important, as it ensures that members are not just achieving excellence in musical contributions, but they're also part of a network that involves connection, mentorship, and sisterhood, or personal development. Tau Beta Sigma is uplifting women and providing them with opportunities to thrive in all aspects of their lives. It's a beautiful blend of recognition, growth, and sisterhood that makes Tau Beta Sigma unique and impactful. As of 2025, there are 243 chapters across the states. Yay! And more to come. And so it's really great because we see how there's more chapters expanding through the states, and we just get to see those other people support women in the band community. Fun facts, Wave of Bands wanted to join Kappa Kappa Psi then, but they weren't allowed, women were not allowed to join the fraternities before it was co-ed, so that's kind of why how Tau Beta Sigma was created. And the first national convention was held in Lubbock, Texas, while the second one was held here in Stillwater, Oklahoma. And thank you, Wave of Bands!